Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you are new to my channel, please click on the subscription button and also on the notification bell so that when I upload a new video you'll be among the first person to get the notification. In this video today I'll be showing you how to cut this corset jacket with collar. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the tutorial. Before drafting the style, I went ahead to do a rough sketch of the design to make it easier for me to draft the pattern, and this is what we have at the end of the day. Now we are going to use what we have here to create the patterns for these jackets. Draft a basic bodice block. Indicate the front from the back by labeling your patterns. The next thing you want to do is to measure and rule your underbust line. To get a new neckline, move up from the bust point by your bust radius amount and rule a line into the armhole. That is your new neckline. Now you want to measure 2 inches or 3 inches from your shoulder point and connect it to the new neckline. Extend the bust point to the center front, and from the bust point line you move up by 1 inch or 1.5 inches. Then you are going to connect your new neckline to that 1.5 inches to draw your cup. And don't forget, before you draw your cup, move in from that 1.5 inch by 0.5 inch, that is half an inch. And then you will redraw your new neckline. After drawing your new neckline, the next thing you want to do is to do the overbust tightening and the underbust tightening. The next thing you are going to do, you are going to measure the nipple to nipple measurement from the center front of your pattern. Then you are going to add 0.5 inch to your measurement. So if your nipple to nipple measurement is 3.5, you are going to add 0.5 inch to make it 4 inches. That's how to get your side bust for this pattern. Alright. After doing the overbust contouring, you want to go ahead to fold the dart like this, and when you do so, the line will break. So go ahead with your curve ruler to retrace your neckline, and that's what I'm doing right now. And this is what you should have after doing the overbust and underbust contouring. Move out 1 inch from the center front. This is going to be the zipper allowance. So I'm going to label this as the button allowance. Now you want to indicate where you want to place your first button. So for this pattern, the first button was placed under the bust. Now extend the under bust line to the button allowance. So this is going to be our midpoint where we will place our first button. The next thing you want to do is to add a new pattern paper at the top edge of your working paper. So you're going to tape this down. After adding more paper, you want to extend the neck points by 1 inch and connect it to the midpoint. This new line is known as the roll line. You connect it to the line under the bust like this, and you're going to extend that line upward as well. From the zipper allowance at the center front, you want to mark 1.5 inches. This is the lapel. You connect this line back to the midpoint. This is the lapel of the jacket. Measure the back neck side and record your reading. Now you're going to place this measurement from the 1 inch point on the extended line. After marking your back neck side on the extended line, you are going to move in from that mark point 1.5 inch. So you're going to connect it the way you see me doing in the video. Now blend it into the original neck point like this with slightly curve. So this is what you should have at the end of the day. The next thing you want to do from this point is to fold the roll line and trace your lapel. You are going to use this lapel to draft your collar. And if you are not using the lapel to draft your collar, you can go in to draft a tailored collar and attach it to your jacket. So this is one easiest way that worked for me, using the lapel to draft my collar. The width of the collar is going to be 2.5 inch. You mark 2.5 inch on this line, and you're going to curve it the way you see me doing in the video. Now I've drafted my collar. You can actually draft a tailored collar from scratch. So you're going to cut the collar out because you're going to cut it separately from the lapel of this jacket. To get that opening, just move up from that point by 1/2 inch and blend it into the armhole. You can see the way I blend this. I'm blending it into that 1/2 inches and into the armhole. And that's that for this jacket. So we are done drafting the front part of the jacket. I'm just going in with my marker pen to highlight the important parts of the jacket. So now this is what the front is looking like. I've gone ahead to cut this part and I've notched this part so that when I'm fixing this to this jacket, I will know that this is the point where I will attach this part to. So you just want to go ahead and do what? And cut this as well. Once you have done that, you place the two together like this. Place the tape them down like this. You're going to do what? You're going to tape the two down like this. Let's work on the cup first. From the cup, you're going to move up 1.5 inch. From here, you are going to move up from the first point 1/2 inch or 1 inch, and you are going to move down from this point 2.5 inch to 2.5 inch from this point. You are going to move down 2.5 inch from this point. So let me measure 2.5. You know we are using a miniature pattern, so it will not be up to that. So I'm going to measure it from here, and I'm going to connect it here. And from here, you're just going to connect it back to this point. Now you're going to cut the cup. So you're going to do what? You're going to cut the cup. This is our cup, and this is the. We have 3 pieces for the cup. Now we have 3 pieces for the cup. Now we are done working with the cup. This is the cup of our jacket. Let's set this aside. The next thing you want to do from here is to pin down your pattern and trace out the sleeve. So what you want to do next is to pin this pattern on the fresh pattern paper, and you are going to trace this armhole out like this. So let me bring it to this. You want to bring this down here. You want to go this way. So you just want to go ahead and sort it out. This is what your pattern should look like. So you need to place this here. You're going to have this side is for the curve. This side you're going to have this here, and you're going to have this one here. Remember that opening. You're going to have this here and this. This is what you should have as your pattern. This is the armhole. So this is the back of our jacket. The first thing you want to do on the back, you want to transfer the shoulder dart to the armhole. Next thing you are going to do, you are going to slash these bones up to the dart point. You start the line up to the dart point, then you are going to close your darts. So I'm trying to close my darts now. So you're going to close this armhole as well. This one was finished. You're going to close the armhole like this, and you want to go ahead to what? To be blend the armhole. This is what you should have. Since you are working with a corset at the front of this jacket, you can either just extend this dart to the across chest. This is the back chest line. This is the back chest line, not the back shoulder, the back chest line. You extend this dart point to the across chest, then you do what? You retrace your darts. That's all. And the next thing you want to do, you want to snatch the waist so that you look snatched the way it is at the front of the jacket. You can see that the jacket is not free. You move in half an inch here, and you do what? You blend this into the center back of your jacket. Can you see where it's stopping? At the back chest line, and you are going to measure where the dart stop here. What I have here is 1. I'm going to mark 1 inch as well from the hem of the jacket, and I'm going to draw these darts. And I'm going to curve this place because the woman body is not sharp, and that's all for the jacket. So I'm going to highlight our important lines. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to redraw our darts so that you see our new darts. So you are going to draw your gray lines and annotations. This is my gray line, and the annotation is I'm going to cut 2 of this. That's all, and this is the back of our jacket. And this is what your front and back pattern should look like. I've placed this on the mannequin, and this is what you should have. So from the center line, you move in by 3 or 2 inches and connect it to any point on the center front like this, where you want this lance design to be. And for the sleeve that you have on the jacket, you can see this is what we have here. You call this part with the armhole. This one, you are going to attach this to the cup, and so this is what you will have at the end of the day. And this is our collar. You are going to be cutting the collar separately. Don't forget to cut the collar from the lapel. This is the lapel, and this is what everything is looking like at this point. I hope you understand this and you're going to try it in your home. Tag me More Elegante or More Fashion Academy on Facebook. Have a nice day. Bye.